known youth communicator, and he challenges youth to reach their full potential in this thing we call life. And guys, let me tell you, I have the privilege of working with him in our FCA, and this is a man that loves God and he loves you. And so let's just give him a warm welcome. Let's hear it.
And Gideon says, I don't understand this. This couldn't be me. It's like a lot of you say, I can't be a dedicated Christian in my school. You kidding me? You know, I got to sag. I got to wear my pants down where I show my drawers. I gotta actually go in the bathroom and practice cussing so they'll think I'm cool. And guys, Gideon had to unleash the courage that's within him, and God wants you to unleash the courage that's within you, and you can do it. You can get Look what it says in verse 11. Let's break this down in just a few verses. Let's look at verse 11 through 13. The angel of the Lord came and sat down under the oak in Ophrah that belonged to Joash the Abazarite, or whatever that word is, where his son Gideon was threshing wheat in a wine press to keep it from the Midianites. When the angel of the Lord appeared to Gideon, he said, "The Lord is with you, mighty warrior." And look what Gideon said. "But sir, if the Lord is with us, why has all this happened to us? Where are all his wonders that our fathers told us about when they said, 'Did not the Lord bring us up out of Egypt?' But now the Lord has abandoned us and put us into the hand of Midian." See, he started complaining because he was looking at the wrong thing. He was looking at himself instead of looking at God. He started complaining just like a lot of folks complain in these schools, and they say, "You know, man, it's just hard out there. You know, it's just hard out there for a pill." Because that song won an Emmy Award. Won an Oscar. Now, how's the song gonna win an Oscar talking about pimping girls and whooping tricks? This is what our world has come to. And guys, if we don't stand up to it, if we don't stand and bring something different, what good are we? She sings this song, and a lot of us know it, a lot of us always know it. What's love got to do with it? What's love? The second hand we know, right? But think about it for a minute. God said his greatest commandment is to love. Yes. So how are we going to say what's love got to do with it? Love has got everything to do with it. He said, look at verse 14. Now, the Lord turned to him and said, "Go in the strength you have and save Israel out of Midian's hands. I am not sending you," but let's look at verse 15. "But Lord," Gideon asked, "how can I save Israel?" And like you're saying, how can I stand up in my youth group? How can I stand up in my FCA group? How can I be a mighty warrior? How can I unleash this courage that's within me? Verse 16, the Lord answered, "I will be with you." Look at this, guys. Gideon replied in verse 17, I have now found favor in your eyes. Give me a sign that it is really talking to you. And he said, I will go and bring an offering back. And the Lord said, I will wait. Now look at Judges 7 and 7. The Lord said to Gideon, with 300 men, let me back up and kind of preface this for a minute. There was actually 32,000 men that Gideon had at his disposal to fight the Midianites, to do what God had called him to do. And when he brought them all together, God said, that's too many. He said, that's too many. 10,000 didn't even really qualify. They weren't ready. 10,000 was just coming to FCA just to check out the girls. 10,000 was just coming to youth group just to please mom and dad. They weren't serious. So God says they're not ready. I love them, but they're not ready. And then he says you still got too many. So God dwindled it from 32,000 all the way down to 300. Don't complain that your FCA group is not running 70 and 80. We run a nice size here, but see, here's the deal. It's not the size, it's how many that are serious about the things of God. Amen.